the Oakland University Golden Grizzlies are off to a hot start. They're 3-1 and have a big game against Maryland Saturday. Joining us this morning is longtime OU head coach Greg Kampe. Coach, thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it. So you guys are off to a hot start this season, and you guys have made a lot of changes, which makes this start even more impressive.
Well, more surprising. We have 10 new players. You know, your roster is usually about 13, and to have 10 players that have never played before is first for me. I've never been through a rebuild like that, and we've gotten off to a really good start. I have a couple players that are back, two great players in fifth-year seniors in Brechting and Xavier Hill-Mays, and they're all league-level players, and the young guys around them have played really, really well so far.
And so what do you think accounts for this fast start with so many new players that you're incorporating and trying to learn the system, quite frankly, right?
Yeah, and we've really changed how we play because we have big, strong athletes. Might be the biggest team I've ever coached from top to bottom. And we've really changed the way we play from an offensive team to we're really living off our defense right now, which is very unusual for Oakland. You know, people say we never play defense, and that's all we're doing this year. So,
all right. Well, you're going to be playing defense and offense against a pretty good, a pretty talented Maryland team. Tell us a little bit about that game. How do you get your guys ready? 10 of whom are new, and now they're on a really big stage playing against Maryland.
And that's a real concern. Now, we play Michigan State in Little Caesars Arena in December. And being that that's such an important game for us, it was important that we played a top 10 team on the road in front of 20,000 hostile fans or whatever they seated in Maryland. So our kids will be nervous. You know, that those young guys have always dreamed of doing this, but the first time they step out there and see that large of a crowd and that level of talent, Maryland is really good. They're extremely big physical team, and I think we'll compete, though. I really do. I like my team a lot.
Okay. And we do have to wrap it up, but we should also give a big shout out to both you and Kendrick Dunn. Great game last night.
Yeah, he had 20 against the Pistons, and you know, he's averaging 17 a game as a rookie, which is the second best. He scored more points through the amount of games he's played than any undrafted player in the history of the NBA. So he's making history with the bear on his chest.
That's right, and that's the type of talent you can watch when you watch Oakland University. Tonight they'll take on the Hartford Hawks. That's, in fact, that game, the Hartford Hawks, is next Monday. That's going to be the 18th. That is right here on TV20 Detroit at 7. You guys also have a big game later on this season against U of D Mercy that we'll have right here on TV20 Detroit. But you said, what kind of seats are there at the OU?
They're in a bad seat in the house, you know, and we'd love for you to come. We get big crowds. It's a great environment, a great atmosphere. And if you can't get there, watch it on Channel 20.
Coach Greg Kampe, thank you so much for joining us, and best of luck this season.